Chalk carving is basically sculpting a piece of chalk into an object or something I would like to carve. I first carved a chalk when I was 12 years. It was a boring class and I just felt it was so interesting, and it eventually became my hobby. I basically follow 3 to 4 steps to sculpt a chalk. First, when I have an idea, I try to write something about it, something so specific but not so detailed, and try to make a sketch out of that concept, and then later on bring that sketch into life. The biggest challenge, it's so miniature, the size of the chalk itself, and also the fragility, it's so delicate. It takes 4 to 5 hours, but it also depends on the sculpture. For one, I could do it in 2 hours, but for another one, it would take 6 hours or 10 hours sometimes. Few of my pieces took 2 days as well. But also, if they break, I have to start it from scratch again. Each of my sculptures means a lot to me because they're my inspiration, or they are the memories I carried from my past, and also they might be about someone who had a great influence in my life. For suppose an example, the CN Tower. When I moved to Canada after my 22 years in India, that was my inspiration to stand strong no matter what difficulties you face, or just stand yourself. I just fell in love with chalk sculpting because it's so challenging. So I need to adapt to the nature of the chalk to sculpt a piece out of it. So this entire process helps me to become more patient and resilient in life. That's why I do it. I need to push myself out of the boundaries because each piece has its own challenges because of the shape or the size of it or the design. The same message but in different contexts in life and in sculpting a chalk. It's like I need to figure it out. I need to push myself out of that box or the boundaries. I choose not to add any colors to my pieces and leave them in their natural white as a symbol of peace and purity.